Hello YouTube. This is the, I guess you can say the front deck of my USMC M274 military mule. You will see more of it as soon as I get out the door in the spring, put a new battery in it, because you'll see more of it as soon as I get it out. Right now it's on blocks. Climbed in here. This is about as comfortable as the military got. There's a gas pedal. I think it's a clutch and the brake, or one of the two, anyway. But yeah, that's down there. This is the Mule. The engine's back there. The deck on this thing, it doesn't come with this. This is a stoplight. But it, what do you call it? I'm going to be getting this tune up, and I have my clamp for my light, my camera. I'm going to go take it for a spin. It's kind of a weird design. It was apparently designed, to replace the Jeep, as far as I know. It was the Willys Jeep, and then they created the military Mule. This one was fully restored by a gentleman named, actually I won't even mention his name, but thank you if you know who you are. I bought it, I picked it up in Ohio, and it's awesome. And basically it's in mint condition. I haven't ran in a while. I gotta get a battery, put a battery tender on it. Basically it's got an electric start. It's no longer push button start, or no, it's no longer pull start. And basically it's been converted to a starter. It's weird. It's four-wheel steering. It's four-wheel drive. All the wheels go four-wheel drive. There's no, like, I don't think what they call that, one spins, whatever. This is four-wheel drive. The tires look like, I think they look like they're bald. It's a hoot to drive, because you're sitting right now, my feet are hanging off front. I'm sitting on the front left corner of the vehicle, and I'll put a picture, but I'm going to show you in the video I recorded earlier the engine bay back there. Basically, I'm sitting on a 4x8 deck. It's a flat 4x8 deck with a seat in the front and a little railing. And I think the capacity, if I remember correctly, is a half a ton. So stay tuned. I got some more little mule footage. Somebody asked me online for some, what do you call it? Some pictures of the engine and putting it back together. So I'm probably going to, I don't know, maybe get a hose on this thing and try to start it in place. But I got a whole bunch of shit in the way. I put it back here because the problem with mules is the deck is 4x8 and perfectly flat. So it either becomes like a workbench or it becomes like a storage bench. And all that shit behind me that you see right over, is it back there? Yeah, it was just piled high. It makes good storage, but it's gotta, this thing's gotta be, maybe I might move all the shit that way and turn it facing the door so I can, or I might actually turn it this way and face the back end of the door so I can get the exhaust and the engine access. So stay tuned. Toodles. This should give you a view of what it looks like. Buried in a pile of junk, but that's the cover. Here's the seat. Here's all the pieces. There's the front of the mule. There you go. I'm going to start this up making another video. There's a video of me riding around on my YouTube channel already, and I haven't rode in a while. So it's, before I put it away, I turned off all the valves. I ran the gas for long, and on this particular vehicle, there's a fuel shut-off thing and there's an oil shut-off thing. You turn them off, and they were made so you could flip them sideways to service. Who the hell does that? Nobody, but I'm sure I could if I wanted to. And basically, I greased all the bearings, and this thing, if I gave it a wash, it would look pretty amazing. There's like almost no scratch on it. There is a, where is the button? There's an ignition start button right under there, and there's an on-off switch over there. The foot basket, the foot basket is made to unscrew and come off. I don't remember how you quick disconnect this thing. And there's a, if you look at that thing, that's a tow hitch. I don't remember what the hell you tow it. You could tow two mules at once. And originally, I think over there, that little thing is where the pull start used to go. So yeah, muley, woohoo, muley. And if this thing's recording, one of the best things about a mule is you can stand on top of it. Unlike, it's basically the, this one's a 1966, I don't know who makes it, I forget who the maker was, it's written on the other side. It's a 1966 M274. Like I said, there's a flat deck on here. I took the engine cover off. I put a 1-inch thick horse stall mat on it to stop everything from scraping, because I was using, everything in my garage that I could was hauled here on this. It was so much fun. I just loaded shit and just brought it over. It was really cool. And basically it's unregistered, like you can buy them like lawnmowers. There's a little round mount in the middle here where you can put a You can buy a capstan adapter and a big like adapter for what is it? For a 106mm recoilless rifle. Some people make mounts and they put the fake M60 on it. I don't think it was ever designed for an M60. And basically, this one's a complete mule. They're extremely rare. I don't know how many. I think there's maybe 10 or 12 in Canada. I'm not sure. From what I was told by Emery Mule Supply, I'm gonna get parts for it, is there's probably a dozen in Canada. I know there's a bunch. I know one other person at one time had one in Quebec that I talked to. I haven't talked to him in ages. I don't know where he is. And other than that, apparently there's a whole bunch out west. But yeah, you can stand on it and walk around on it. It's pretty cool. If I step right here, I'll step in the engine. So, ta-da, mule time. Oh yeah, also some history of the mule. Apparently these things were made by an aircraft company. So the panels like this that cover the engine are extremely hard to replace because they're made with these weird extruded, I don't know, bent, I don't know what the hell they call them. I think this one's a magnesium. And when you lose this fancy piece of aircraft, you can tell it's made, like this is not car manufacturing, this is made by an aircraft company. As far as I know, the deck on mine is magnesium. And if these things are worth a lot of money. People see these on eBay and they pay hundreds of dollars for them because, or they take an old mule, they cut a piece of the deck out because I mean, you probably could fabricate one of these, but it wouldn't be an easy task. The other thing is I think they only made 11,100 and something. As far as I know, what I read online, I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't confirm it. I don't know, anyway, but they lost about 5,000 of these in Vietnam. And I remember my father telling me stories that when they were loading the ships in Vietnam, or I guess whatever, to leave, they were loading these on ships, or if they were loading them off, or probably offloading. No, wait. I don't know if it was Vietnam or Okinawa. They were loading them by helicopter, and they were just like, oops, we dropped it in the ocean. I don't know if my father, somebody else told me that. Another person told me that with the recoilless rifle on here, he used to see soldiers, what do you call it? Because you're not supposed to stand behind a recoilless rifle, and people just get blown to, like, just flying. A lot of people get killed standing behind a recoilless rifle, either almost cut in half or thrown or broken, whatever. So, but there's a lot of pictures online of these things look like they were probably loaded with 2 tons of ammunition. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. Enough BSing. So anyway, folks, just to end this video, I gotta like piece this all back together. It is so cold in here, my phone won't charge. As soon as I unplug it, it gets warm and just stays there. That basically was a tour of my mule. In the spring, I'm gonna go drive it and have some fun because the kids love this thing. It's flat. It doesn't go very fast. It could probably still kill people driving over them. It weighs about, I think, I don't know, I think it weighs like about 1,000 pounds. The deck's magnesium, the tires are, I don't know what the hell size they are. They're like, you can put, as far as on a bolt panel, you can change the rims out and put ATV tires, but the top are kind of bald because when you do a 4-wheel turn, it kind of skips. It's terrible on pavement. This thing will eat tires faster than you can breathe on pavement. Great on dirt though, they're fun. 4-wheel drive. And why did I buy a mule? I don't know. I seen one years ago and I'm like, I want one of those. Then all of a sudden I was watching, what the hell's that movie with the trucks? There's a machine gun on. I don't know. There's a The World Goes thing. But I seen one. I'm like, wait a minute. Somebody posted a picture. I'm like, I want to find one. I spent about 3 months looking for one. Calling everywhere. And one day I just drove to, I said, you know what? I'm buying a mule and I'm going to get one. And I drove, I think it was about 20 hours to Ohio. I rented a U-Haul. I paid the guy in payments. I drove to Ohio and I picked it up and it's mine. Yeah. Not many people. You want a rare vehicle? This thing's rarer than my car. When it comes to like Austin Minis and mules, like I said, there's only 11,000 he's made. There's I don't know, a couple of 100,000 maybe left of minis, and I think they still make body shells. So yeah. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna make an engine video in the spring so as I can get this phone to stay charged.